Hello, everybody. My name is Nathaniel Seabury. I am here with Nathaniel Seabury Jr. Say hi.
Hi.
So, today we're going to talk about sickle cell, which I have. He's a carrier of the trait, and I have the disease. And we're going to talk about the different types of sickle cell. I have sickle cell SS, hemoglobin SS, but there are different kinds of sickle cell with varying degrees of badness, for lack of a better word. I went blank just now, but varying degrees of difficulty that it causes. So I'm going to let him explain to you what are the different types of sickle cell. Nathan Jr., take it away.
Hemoglobin SS disease is the most common type of sickle cell disease. It occurs when you inherit copies of the hemoglobin S gene from both parents. This forms hemoglobin known as HBSS.
Okay, so that being hemoglobin SS is what I have, and it is the most common. Lots of people have it, and it sucks. You know, it's very painful. You know, you could explain a definition to somebody, but you can't really tell somebody what something is unless they actually go through it. And I can't explain to you how sickle cell feels. I can't explain to you what sickle cell does to me, because I live it. Just know that it's bad. He knows. But that's just one. Go ahead.
Hemoglobin SC disease. Hemoglobin SC disease is the second most common type of sickle cell disease. It occurs when you inherit the HBC gene from one parent and the HBS gene from the other. Individuals with HBSC have similar symptoms to individuals with HBSS. However, the anemia is less severe.
SC is pretty much the same thing as SS, but like they said, just you're not as anemic, which who cares? Like, if that's it, yay, I'm not as cold as everybody else. Who cares? Moving along.
Hemoglobin SB plus beta thalassemia,
Thalassemia.
hemoglobin SB plus beta thalassemia affects beta globin gene production. The size of the red blood cell is reduced because less beta protein is made. If inherited with the HBS gene, you will have hemoglobin S beta thalassemia.
Yes. Now, beta thalassemia, they're like, you get into the tricky areas of sickle cell. It's a little bit worse, but it's not as common. Main reason it's not as common because it's a little bit more deadly. Not saying all sickle cell isn't deadly, but it's a little more deadly. I mean, like I said, it's hard to explain exactly how these things affect you because sickle cell affects everyone differently, and it's hard to tell you how it affects someone when you don't have it. So, I mean, it sucks. That's the best way I can put it. It sucks. So, continue, young man. Stop playing with your hair.
Beta zero thalassemia. Beta zero thalassemia is the second type of beta thalassemia. It has similar symptoms to HBSS anemia. However, sometimes the symptoms of beta zero thalassemia are more severe. It is associated with a poorer prognosis. People who only inherit a mutated gene from only one parent are said to have sickle cell trait. They may have no symptoms or reduced symptoms.
He has the trait. Now, going up to the beta thalassemia SB plus, it's probably the worst form of sickle cell you can have. The mortality rate is very high, and it's rare. Not like rare, like you can't find nobody with it. It's just rare because it's really, the mortality rate is really, really high, like really high, and you know those are the different type of sickle cell. Now, the next time I come to you, I'll get more in depth with explaining what these things are. I just wanted to take this time out today to explain that there are different types, there are different groups of people suffering, there are different things going on. Now, before we go, I'll let my son talk to you for a minute. I want him to explain his dealings with sickle cell through me and the things that he deals with. And I'm putting him on the spot here because it's hard to get him on camera to talk about sickle cell, but if I want him to talk about some girls, he'd be on the camera. So since I got him here, I'm going to let him talk and tell y'all some of his things that he's gone through dealing with sickle cell.
Well, when I was in like the hospital, I mean not me, when he was in the hospital, and I was in like 3rd, 4th, and 5th grade, like it'd be hard because every time you go to the hospital, you'd hear him in like pain and stuff, and you wake up early like in the morning, and then like when I get to school I'd be really tired, I'd go to sleep, and like I used to cry sometimes when my mom would tell me that he went to the hospital because like when he's not at home it's really boring and there's only like nobody to talk to, and you know he's like my dad and stuff, so I love him.
I'm like his dad.
Oh well, you are my dad.
I'm gonna need to find this dude that is his dad because I'm like his dad. So I need to find the guy that is his dad because obviously I've been duped.
Okay, you
14 years.
No, okay.
You owe me child support, whoever you are out there. Okay. I need to get that from you.
No, okay.
And 14 years of my life back.
Oh my god.
I could have been out there turning up, you know what I'm saying? But I've been here taking care of your child.
No, because you still got Malia. So, well, he is my dad, and I love him. And, you know, you get older, I don't like to like see him like that because it really makes me sad. So like I know when he goes to the hospital and stuff, it's like really bad for him, and I know he wants me to come see him, but like sometimes I just don't like to see him when he's sad or like not feeling well, because then it makes me feel bad and like sad and stuff. So yeah, I'm done.
So
yeah.
What's the worst experience you ever had in the hospital with me?
When you had to get that surgery and Mom wanted me to go and wait, and yeah, that was the worst one, because Mom said it was like a really big one, like with your blood clots or something. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah, that one. That's the one I was worried about the most. And yeah, I cried, you know, in my room by myself. That's it.
Okay. Well, people, there you have it. My name's Nathaniel Seabury. This is Nathaniel Jr. I have sickle cell. He has the trait. My son look like a Holly Berry.
Oh.
Y'all have a good night. I love you. He loves you. I love him. He loves me. Holla.